Are you struggling to set values in a nested form control using Angular? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into how to patch values in a form builder, specifically for nested controls. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you're trying to set values in a complex form structure and nothing seems to work. You're not the only one facing this challenge. Here's the specific question we're addressing. A user asked how to set values for sysid and dcysid in a nested form builder structure. They provided their code, but were stuck on how to properly patch the values. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what's the issue here? When working with nested form controls in Angular, it can be tricky to navigate the structure and ensure you're targeting the right elements. We'll break it down step by step. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that will make working with Angular forms a breeze. To set values in a nested form control, the user should first understand the structure of the form. In this case, the user has a form with an array of controls called sysid. Each control in this array is a group that contains several fields. Next, the user needs to correctly patch the values for both sysid and dcysid. The patch value method should be used to target the specific controls within the nested structure. Let's start with sysid. Now, to set the value for dcysid, the user must navigate deeper into the nested structure. This requires specifying the path to dcysid within the deep group. Finally, the user can combine both patch value calls into a single operation. This ensures that both values are set at once, simplifying the process. Fun fact, did you know that Angular was developed by Google? It's a powerful framework that makes building dynamic web applications easier. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to patching values in nested form controls is to use the get method. This method allows you to directly access the nested fields more cleanly. For example, you can set the value of dcysid by using this line, this.addAccform.getCysid.patchValue 9876543. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user involves directly accessing the form array. They suggest using the get method to retrieve the sysid form array, and then using the at method to access the first control. Finally, they use patch value to set the desired value for sysid. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. An alternative solution provided by another user involves directly accessing the nested controls. They suggest using the at method to target the specific index of the sysid array. First, they patch the value for sysd by accessing the first element of psych, and then using patch value. Next, they access the deep group and patch the value for dcysid in a similar manner. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. An alternative approach shared by another user involves directly accessing the controls of the nested form. They suggest using the patch value method on the specific control by its index. For example, you can set the value of sysid by using this syntax, this.addAccform.controls controls index, patch value 100. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. An alternative approach suggests defining a form group to hold your form. Start by creating the form using Form Builder. Then, implement a method to patch the form values, allowing you to pass the model as parameters. Next, create a getter to retrieve the psych form array and a patch form method to update the form values. The patch psych method will loop through the provided array and push new form groups into the psych form array. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always double-check the structure of your form builder. Understanding how your controls are nested will save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. You should now be able to patch values in your nested form controls with confidence. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks on Angular.